From the time we're young, society drills a very specific equation into our heads. Study hard, pay attention, and get perfect grades. This academic success is supposed to serve as the bridge to a prestigious, high-paying career. The underlying promise is that if you turn these gears perfectly, a massive salary automatically guarantees lifelong financial security. Yet many doctors, corporate executives, and lawyers currently live paycheck to paycheck, burdened by consumer debt. Meanwhile, some janitors, teachers, and postal workers quietly retire with multi-million-dollar portfolios. Financial success is a soft skill governed entirely by behavior. Financial educators like Robert Kiyosaki identified the disconnect between traditional schooling and wealth creation decades ago, noting that we are taught how to work for money, but rarely how to keep it. If accumulating money relied solely on intellect, every mathematician on Earth would be a billionaire. Financial failure is a psychological issue, regardless of how much someone earns. The moment a higher paycheck arrives, a powerful psychological trigger takes over: lifestyle inflation. It's the urge to match the spending habits of your peers by upgrading your house, upgrading your car, and your clothes. This ego-driven habit of buying liabilities just to project status often consumes the very wealth it tries to signal. This diagram illustrates the mechanical difference in wealth building. On one side, we have liabilities, which pull capital out of your ledger. On the other side, we have assets, which pump capital in. A financed luxury car or a massive home mortgage drains your resources every single month, regardless of your income. Conversely, dividend stocks, rental properties, and business equity work in the background to generate independent, passive income. The difficulty lies in visibility. Everyone sees the designer clothes and the sports cars, but true assets are usually hidden away in investment accounts and spreadsheets. Accumulating real wealth requires you to ignore social comparison completely and accept that true wealth is exactly what you do not see. If the math behind buying assets is so straightforward, why do brilliant, highly educated people lose money in the stock market so often? Because a high IQ offers zero protection against the primal human emotions of fear and greed. During market bubbles, greed pushes otherwise rational people to take massive, unnecessary risks just to chase quick returns. Then, the moment prices drop, fear takes over, causing those same people to sell their investments at the bottom of the market. The stock market operates as a mechanism that transfers wealth from the impatient to the disciplined. It rewards emotional control over raw intellect. Since the market runs on discipline, you don't need to time your trades perfectly or invent a complex strategy to build a large portfolio. This chart shows the power of compounding. Small, consistent investments start off slow and flat, but eventually the growth scales exponentially. The vast majority of these returns materialize at the very end of the timeline, rewarding those who refuse to interrupt the process. Over a lifetime of investing, a tiny handful of long-term assets will carry the weight and produce almost all of your overall returns. Time does the heavy lifting. Consistently staying in the game proves far more profitable than trying to outsmart the system. Modern culture often treats money as a public scorecard used to impress strangers. The highest utility of capital is the ability to purchase flexibility and options. Building savings without a specific purchase in mind creates a shield against life's unpredictable emergencies and career shifts. The most valuable thing money can buy is the absolute freedom to control your own time. As financial author Morgan Housel points out, knowing when you have enough acts as a psychological defense against the greed that ruins so many portfolios. Anyone can achieve financial freedom. It requires looking past the paycheck, acquiring unseen assets, and realizing that the most important investment you will ever make is in mastering your own behavior.